Hey, y'all. It's me, Miss Cadover. And today I just wanted to come to y'all real quick with a video. I just pulled up to the gym, actually about to go in here and do what needs to be done. But I just wanted to come to y'all with a quick video. A lot of times I see women getting upset, like they are talking to a guy, they haven't really put a label on anything that they're doing, like they're not boyfriend or girlfriend. A lot of times you hear like, we just kicking it, we just seeing where it go, we just vibing, we just doing all of this and whatnot. But so yeah, no title, no standard, no nothing. But when he just kicking it, just vibing, just seeing where things go with another person, they be in their feelings. And I have had many friends, or whatever the associates or whatever you call them, like I've heard many of these type of conversations firsthand. Like they'll be like, oh, we ain't talking, we just talking, we ain't doing nothing by me, meaning like we haven't like put a series, we haven't made it serious, or we haven't put a label on anything that we're doing. But I was going through his phone and seeing he was talking to another girl, and I don't like it. Or I pulled up to his house and he had another girl there and I didn't like it. Or just whatever you fill in the blank. Y'all, I'm not the only one who have heard stuff like this. Like people be getting mad in their feelings about somebody who they haven't made, or not even made. Let me fix my language. They be mad about a standard or a want, a need, a desire that they have not even put out there. I feel like a lot of times women, we are just so enthralled with whatever little boy is showing us some attention that we try not to run them away. We try not to put too many stipulations out there too soon, so that he doesn't like get scared or feel like, oh, she's too strict, or oh, she got too many requests. And we want to be as easygoing as possible to prevent the guy from running away, that when they do come into our life, or we do run across somebody, we just don't have a standard for anything. We just letting them come and go as they please. We, doormatting it out. Like we just letting them walk all over us and do whatever he want just for the sake of him being in your face. And we don't have a standard. We don't put a standard out there. We don't say, hey, I'm looking for something serious. And so, if you're not, then we might need to go our separate ways. We just trying to hold on to any little connection we can have, or that comes our way, that we just being super passive and going with the flow and not, requiring anything, but getting mad when the guy is entertaining other situations. And the reason why I want to talk about that today, because that's like a big contradiction. We can't like have all of these things that we want in our head and not allow them to come out of our mouth. If you desire a serious relationship, honey, say it. If you want somebody who is trying to be committed to you and only you, that is something that you would have to say and absolutely see if this person is on the same terms. Is on the same terms. If they, are in alignment with what you desire. And if they are not, then we got to be comfortable with just letting go and trusting God, and stop trying to like just hang on for dear life to anybody that try to attach themselves to us. And operating out of desperation. Yeah, like I found myself doing that. I was a virgin for a long time until I was 26. And it became, when I got older, I just wanted affection so bad. Not so much sex, but affection. I just wanted to be I wanted companionship so bad that I was ignoring, my own standard. No sex until marriage. Meaning, ignoring it, meaning like, when I met a guy, I didn't say, hey, this is what I have. This is my standard for sex. What is yours? I was just like putting my standard out there, and he was like, oh, okay, I can do that. I was like, oh, perfect, he can do it. But what my demeanor should have been was, no, what is your standard? Because I need to see if I agree with your standard too. Like, I don't just need to be concerned with whether or not you can do that. What is your standard for sex? What are you governed by? What are the rules and regulations that you live your life by? That stuff is important. And too many times I just see girls selling themselves short, myself being one, back in the day before I was married. Just happy for attention, happy for affection, happy for companionship, happy, to be on somebody's radar, that we just being way too passive, going with the flow, not, calling whoever it is up to live to the standard that we are living by, which should be the standard of God. And so, yeah, I just urge y'all, I urge you to, get your standard. Set a standard. Figure out, hey, okay, this is what I want out of a relationship. Make sure it's, not practical, but, make sure it's spirit-led. Make sure you're hearing from God about your standards and your desires and things like that. And put them out there. Don't be scared, because a lot of times when we be trying to spare them and, not be too much for them, and it turns out like at the end of the day, it go bad anyway. Like, you have nothing to show for it. Your feelings be hurt because they done moved on, or they get tired of, they get tired of you and move on, whatever the case may be. I'm just thinking about myself. Like, I was trying to spare them and, just trying to be so easygoing, and I was still, my feelings were sitting up there hurt many a times. And there I was trying to protect somebody that I barely even knew. And not to say, don't protect people, but protect yourself. Put what it is that you want out there. Stop being scared. Closed mouth don't get fed. And we got to learn to be okay with disappointment. We have to learn to be okay with somebody saying, nah, that ain't for me, and keeping it pushing, and stop trying to like force connections and force, love and all of this stuff. And we got to start putting our trust in God. For the excuse me, we got to start putting our trust in God for the desires of our heart. Yeah, because at the end of the day, that's all it boils down to, is a lack of trust. We don't believe we can have a certain thing, and so we, close our mouth and just go with the flow. We don't believe that a man will wait until marriage, so we open our legs before we should. We don't believe that, all these different beliefs, we all have them. I know I did. Believing that no man can be with one woman. So I was preparing myself mentally before I even was in a relationship. My first relationship was at 26. Before I was even in a relationship, I was preparing myself to like be okay with threesomes and be okay with different things that I did not have to. But I was operating in fear, moving in fear, and scared, scared that I wouldn't be able to find someone that was committed to me and only me. So it's like, okay, I got to be okay with this. If he like that, I got to be okay with that, because no man can be with just one woman. all of these, and watching what you listen to too. What the people you're around and they beliefs and what you consume and culture, all of that, it matters, because that shapes your decisions. It shapes how you move. It shapes what you believe. It shapes what you accept and what you allow a man to do in your life. And so be watchful, guard your heart, guard your mind. Stop accepting any old attention. Call people to live up to a standard. Allow and stop trying to manipulate. That's a manipulation too. Manipulation and control. Low key, not high key, but low key. That's a little manipulation, because you're trying to like be super easy going to make somebody like you, or to make somebody continue wanting to be around you. It's not a lot, you know, but it's a little manipulation involved in that. So yeah, like, be okay with somebody no. Be okay with someone's yes. Be ready to move on if that's what the case, you know, if that's what the case calls for. And trust God regarding your future, regarding all of the desires that he has placed on the inside of you. Because it's all good. It's all gravy. This lady sitting by me in this car, and she looking over here at me like I'm crazy. And I'm finna go in here and get in this sauna, and I don't know what else I'm about to do, but I'm finna figure it out, child. But it feel like, I said that to say, it feel like a sauna in this car, because I got the car off. I ain't want the noise to be competing with my voice. But anyway, I'm telling y'all all this just to say that that's all that I got for y'all today. And oh Lord, I thought that was a lady. That was a man. My bad, sir. But yeah, I'm gonna holler at y'all later. See y'all on the next video.